back to the DMV's Vibe podcast. I am Miss Pink.
And I'm Phyllis Swagger.
And today we have a special guest with us today. We have a special guest. I'm going to let Phyllis introduce our guest because it's her trainer.
Okay, y'all. So this is the man behind what is sitting here today.
I wish we could get that sound clip. That sound effect. I wish we could get that sound effect.
So y'all already see he on his shenanigans already. Mr. Failure is not an option. Fit himself. Yes. Ayinde. I don't know if you want to put your whole government name on.
Ayinde Wilson.
I call him Inde. I don't know who Ayinde is.
Yeah. The guy with the glasses on is Ayinde.
So what do you prefer to be called here today?
Inde.
Okay.
Even though I got these glasses on.
Oh my God.
Thank you for joining us, Inde. Not only are you a personal trainer, I also know you have a nonprofit. So I'm going to give you a moment just to tell us a little bit about your background in being a certified personal trainer. And then we'll talk a little bit about your nonprofit.
Okay, cool. So, of course, I have a fitness company. Failure is not an option fit. I've been training. It's going on maybe 15 years now. I did an apprenticeship with my mentor, Alan Van Norden, down in New Orleans and in Baltimore. So I didn't want to be a trainer at first. It kind of like fell in my hands. I went to school, got a degree, graduated, and found myself in a bunch of peculiar positions.
Peculiar.
And it didn't force me to be a trainer, but it kind of like pushed me towards the direction. And I've been training for 15 years. And a lot of my training, I'm not social media based. I'm not a social media trainer.
He's not lying.
I never been one. So all of my training has been word of mouth. All of my training has been the product of my clients and their results. So when I get new trainers, I know it's because my clients have either spread the word, shared pictures, or just spoke about me. And most people see how my clients look. So I never had to rely on social media to keep me afloat or to attract more clients. I believe it's all about putting in the work and having people physically see you putting in the work or see the end result of the work that you put in.
I know that with physical health, so we talked briefly about grief and how it affected mental health. With your physical health and grief, what are different ways that it can affect you outside of someone seeing the weight loss or the weight gain?
It's more so about the internal hormones. So you have the cortisol release when you're going through stress and grief, and may increase the levels of cortisol hormones that is released, and it may stop or put a pause to your metabolism rate. So when you're stressing really bad, sometimes some people, their body react differently. Some people lose weight, some people gain weight. I always paid attention to some of my more heavier clients when they're going through stress or any type of grief. They seem to put on the weight. People that's thinner, men or women, they lose the weight. So I've been trying to track that for the longest time since I've been training to see why it why stress react like that in the different body types instead of it being the same within the two.
Do you think the mental health goes along with the physical health?
Oh, no question. You know, some people uh, they see how can I put this?
He will send you home in the middle of the session if he feel like you mentally not there today.
If you're not there, so for me, I pay attention to that. Of course, as a trainer, we are the teacher, we are the um, counselor, and we're the doctor without the equipment. You know what I'm saying? Without the stethoscope and all of that, and without the needle and all of that. Um, and we're also the psychiatrist. So um, if you're coming in and you're lackadaisic, I might ask about things that's going on at home and stuff like that. Um, every day you wake up, you have to tell yourself something different. You know, if you're coming to the gym and you have a set goal and you have obtained that goal already, but now you move past that, and then something like with Shayla, her mom passed, and then I see everything revert back to when she first started. So I knew mentally she wasn't there. It was things at home that was affecting her. I could see that the increase in weight, her daily routine started to switch up. So mentally having to deal with that, it's on my part and of course her support system. But as a trainer, I now need to now build a new program around her, but also build a new conversation and outlook around her as well.
How do you think it affected you? We
Um,
talked about it briefly.
well, we talked about this briefly, but it affected me a lot. I definitely gained a lot of weight, and I didn't, excuse me, didn't realize like that I was putting on the way that I was, until it was like there. And then I do remember one day in the gym, and they was sat me down. He was like, "Man, you gotta get your shit together. Like, you gotta get it together." And y'all know, like, with losing my mother, like, again, I've been very open about how I was coping and what I was dealing with. Um, but I do appreciate him always being patient with me, because I know sometimes I can be a lot. And I
She's
said,
a lot. Very much so. No cap there. No lies detected. Hit the alarm.
So, okay, well, since I'm a lot, so I do appreciate like just having the patience, because when you experience a loss, especially the loss of a parent or anybody that's close to you, like that has a vast effect on you, because your whole life has changed. And I honestly started putting on weight before my mother passed, because I was staying in the hospital until literally visitation hours was over. I really wasn't cooking. Everything was like a lot of fast food options. It wasn't the best options. And then also I was eating later than normal.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing for me, was the time that I was eating.
I don't want to cut you off.
Uh-huh.
I know you into your story. I want to share a quick story
Uh-huh.
about your discipline. When me and Shayla first started, I had gave her a no list, and I give all my clients a no list, and there's things that you cannot have, absolutely cannot have, for the first 90 days of this training program. And you know, for Shayla to
I
be,
did mine for a year though.
yes, for Shayla to be one of my more bigger clients, when she first started, um, I want to tell y'all, she did not cheat, not one day, not one night.
Blow his phone
I'm
up.
I'm talking about used to blow my phone up, like talk me off the ledge, yo. talk me off the ledge because I want to eat this. I want to eat that. Yo, just give me some type of word that'll help me not do that or not make this that bad decision. Um, and my phone is open to my clients 24 hours a day. I don't care when you call. I'm there. I'm that type of trainer. You call me, and especially if it's something like that where uh, you need reassurance on the thing that you're doing
Have you ever
is the right
reassured?
way.
I need to be reassured.
So Shayla didn't cheat. I remember she went on a trip. I said, Shayla, listen, you're going out of the country. You can have a piece of pizza. You can have a piece of pizza now. Now this is like 9 months in, and I think we were down like a 50 to 60 pounds already. And Shayla said, "Nah, I'm not doing it."
And I didn't.
And she did not do it. She
And I
came
worked
back
out on vacation.
on back, came back on weight. Um, and so it takes that type of dedication. It takes that type of mental fortitude to obtain a weight loss goal. I think, you know, we're in a world where it's so quick to get a BBL or get the sleeve surgery. And then you see those same people a year later after that, they didn't drink, they didn't ate, and now that 100 pounds is back. So the hardest thing to do is definitely keeping the weight off once you lose it. Losing the weight I always thought was easy because in my eyes, this is something that you want to do. If you look at yourself every day in the mirror and you point out things that you don't like about yourself, why not change it? You know. So with Shayla, she wanted to change. She never cheated the program the first year. First year we lost 100 pounds. And it took that type of dedication to say, no, I'm never going to cheat. I'm not going to cheat until I lose this X amount of weight. And she did it. It was unbelievable. So seeing her do that and then seeing her gain the weight during the times where her mother became ill, you know, it was hard to see because I'm so used to the Shayla who persevered through her being her starting weight into the weight. Now, losing a weight loss journey like that is very tough because you have to eliminate a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
It is a complete lifestyle change. And she gained some of the weight back. And I knew that I had to console her a different way. I knew I had to approach our training programs a different way. So yeah, big ups to you. It's that motivated me to be a better trainer. To be honest with you, every client that has lost 100 pounds, 50 pounds with me, it made me stay a trainer. Uh, because in the beginning, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I didn't set out to do that. Um, I just wanted to train, but the more and more that uh, I seen Shayla, I seen Amanda lose weight, and I'm talking to large numbers. I said, "Oh my God, I'm helping people without having a big platform, or I'm helping people without getting on social media and bragging about it,
And
or
posting every
and
day
posting
for
every
5
day."
likes.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you, hey, listen, listen, listen.
I don't know who it was
The
for, but
first,
somebody
the
posted a
first,
parade.
for real, because the first is crazy. Because I was just thinking about that. The first 2 months, 3 months, you're gonna have 100 likes on that picture, those progression pictures, and then as the year go on, the likes go down and down. That's why Shayla knows I don't take pictures.
He don't.
I don't take y'all pictures for what? I don't record y'all workouts for what? You
And
know,
he don't gas us up. He
and
allows y'all to do that.
I don't gas because that's what everybody else is for. Everybody is going to tell you how you look, and that's how you know it's real. I can tell you all the time, oh, damn, you look good, Shayla, but you're paying me. You know what I'm saying? You're paying me. So I can say that all day. Oh, you're doing a good job, Shayla, doing a hell of a job, but you're paying me. But it's much more respected if somebody else come up to you, a stranger come up to you like, yo, you look good. You're doing a good job.
I definitely will say that the gym that we work out of, he is definitely one of the more respected trainers in the gym. Um and everybody know that his clients, especially his female clients, we strong. Like
For sure.
we definitely lift heavier than half of the men that be in the gym. That's why I talk my shit
For sure.
while I'm in the gym.
For sure.
Yeah, because like I really do appreciate it, because I remember at one point in time, like people kept asking me, like, why was I getting a personal trainer? Like, you could do it yourself. But if I could have did it myself, I would have. So obviously, I had to seek out the help to do it. And yeah, so we've been training for 8 years.
For sure. Yep.
And I joke all the time, but it's real. Like, this is the only person that's probably seen me in all seasons, all emotions, looking raggedy at 4 in the morning.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Crust in the eyes.
My face be washed.
Tears in the eyes. She be mad because I'll correct her. Teachers don't like to be corrected. Everybody, everybody's their student. So teachers do not like to be corrected,
That's not necessarily the case.
So, when you correct somebody that that think they already know everything because they're a teacher.
I know everything.
It's very, very. She looks at me like I insulted her or something. Like I
don't think I know everything.
Like I called her out of her name or something.
Y'all, this is just for context. This is literally us all the time.
It's crazy.
Were y'all friends before you started training?
No, this is how I found him. So I'm in the gym, and I was like, all right, I want to find a personal trainer. So I started looking around to see what people was doing. And he was doing like some wild, crazy something with the rope. It was a kettlebell. He had the kettlebell tied on the rope. And he had a girl, she was pulling the rope with the kettlebell. And I was like, ooh, I want to do that. so after
ingenuity.
So that was the end of 2016. Yeah, because I started working at ABTS. So that was the end of 2016. And then I remember we had our one little session. He was like, I'm going to give you the session. And then he was like, I guarantee that you're going to lose 15 pounds in the first month.
Mm-hmm.
And so 2017, that's when we started.
And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy in the beginning. I'm a very
he's an asshole.
I'm an asshole. Let's just put it that way. And I'm going to talk hella shit while you are suffering. I'm just that way. I'm going to talk hella shit. And we're outside. We on them stairs. I'm not trying to hear I'm too big for this. I'm not trying to hear my knee hurt. I'm not trying to hear I'm getting a tan. I don't care. We going to get out here and we going to do it. And you got to listen to my damn mouth.
Yes. Yeah. You have to listen to his mouth.
I know, and I'm just talking shit for an hour.
For a whole hour, yes. Yes, because that's just really, really how that goes. And it's all, okay, it's interesting, y'all, because a lot of people be copying his workouts. And they copy the stuff that we do in the gym.
Oh, that's where the strays came. Yo. It
makes sense. So I'm just like, okay,
it's not about. It's no I think that a lot of trainers, a lot of new trainers, even I was just explaining this to a client today. You could tell who care about their craft. I think people mistake me caring about my craft because I don't have social media. I'm not the most vocal trainer out here, and I know a lot of them. Um, I don't have, and I stopped accepting clients. So for me, it's not a money thing. It's not to be the most littest trainer. I just want to be my clients and my work to be respected, um, and also I want to impact, the people that I do train. Um, a lot of trainers fail to put the routine in the word routine. You know, it's a workout routine for a reason, and everything is about structure. So if you could tell a good trainer by the structure of their workout routine, um, you know, uh, a signs of a fake trainer is having a person come in on the first day and automatically put them on the strength on the Smith machine or the weightlifting machine, as far as the barbell squats or the barbell chest press. First day. First day, you have a male trainer, have a female, a woman client, and she automatically go to the squat racks, or he automatically put about 2 plates on each side of the leg press and have her do it, or have her do bad form, not good mornings, but deadlifts. So you could tell a good trainer by the structure of their workout routine and also their clients, but it's about that structure. That's where the education comes in. That's where the experience come in. That's where the passion for your craft come in.
And I also ask questions. So I literally be like, well, why are we doing this?
Yes.
What muscle group is this? Am I supposed to be hurting right here while I'm doing this? Because
She's definitely in her Tyler area when it comes to
not
the question
Tyler.
asking. The toddlers ask, "Why, mom? Why, dad? Why do I got to wear green today?" Yeah, that's Shayla right there.
Just I need clarity. I just want to know why I'm doing what I'm doing.
That
What?
word reassurance comes again.
Yes, I need reassurance.
Reassurance.
That's why I talk to the lady every Tuesday at 5 o'clock.
We
Okay.
need that alarm, man. You got to talk to the lady, man. Men too. We have to talk to that lady or that man.
Hey, shout out to all our guests because they definitely be with the mental health.
Yes, they
Yes.
definitely
Hey,
So
are.
we
listen.
talk about it every show because
You
they
have
definitely
to.
do it.
You have to. The most well put together people are also the same people with the most mental stress and mental health issues. So just because uh, we look good, don't mean that we're not going through something, or that we're not hurting on the inside, or we just don't know how to communicate or express our feelings. So definitely, definitely go talk to that person. You ain't got to do it on the couch no more. You can definitely pick up your phone,
Okay.
and it's just a
I'll be right on my notebook.
FaceTime away, or Teams away, or Skype away. Um, and now certain health insurances covers your counselor. So definitely, or your therapist. So men and women, keep your mental health healthy, man. It's very important.
It's definitely important. I know that. So when my mother passed, I think I didn't work out for like 2 or 3 weeks. I wasn't gone that long because I just was like, I didn't want to just sit around, and I just thought about my mother. And I know my mother's not the type of person to be like sit around. No, go. You got to keep going. You got to keep moving. But it was times when I was working out where I started crying in the middle of
Yes,
sets,
for sure.
or I've been like, oh, I'll be right back. I'll go to the bathroom. I'm bawling my eyes out in the bathroom, trying to get myself together, come back out there, finish the set. Um, that it was hard. It was hard. And I still have my moments. And y'all know I talk about whenever I think about my mother, I had those moments I cry, allow myself to feel those things. So if you was watching church this morning, you definitely saw me ugly cry on TV. Shout out to my COH fam. But when I say that working out really like saved my life, I really mean that. And I'm not just talking about in the physical sense. I'm talking about like mentally and emotionally. There are days where I've had a terrible day at work, but I walk into the gym and I start working out, or he can tell what type of mood I'm in.
Facts.
And so, but we've been around each other for so long that I know him like the back of my hand, and he probably know me too. But we've been around each other for so long, so like we can kind of tell. So it's the gym always puts me in a better place. And I know people always like, oh, well, you can do it by yourself now. Like you don't need a trainer. But it's like, first of all, y'all worried about my pockets. Number one, mind your business. I can afford him. Okay, he's not cheap.
I'm not cheap
at all. But I will say this, that like it's what I am appreciative about it is it's beyond just my trainer. Like this is really one of my closest friends. Like when I tell y'all he know my tea, he clock it. He know my tea. But like if I need something or
Does
whatever,
that help you
like
with her accountability since y'all all
Oh
friends?
no! See, I have no cut cards for family, for friends, for business partners. Nobody. Ende is going to say it, and I'm gonna stand on it. And like I said, I'm an asshole, so it may come out brash and very assholish.
Oh, he gonna hurt your feelings.
But it's coming. It's always coming from a genuine place. It's always coming from a loving place and a caring place, because I just don't believe in lying to my friends or definitely not holding them accountable. I want them to hold me accountable because I fuck up all the time. So I want them to hold me accountable the same way I hold them accountable. So Shayla gets no easy passes with me. If I put 185 pounds on that damn bar and I'm like, yo, you gonna deadlift today, I'm gonna hear some lip, but guess what? I'm gonna turn around and walk away. I ain't gotta hear that. Yo, guess what you can't do? You can't walk up out of here because I get paid either way. So, you know what I'm saying? So you gonna do this work because I already did my work by showing up. So you gonna do this work. So
Tries to be late.
Always, we gotta be fashionably late.
Hey, he took
You see,
accountability for
hey,
that.
listen,
Always.
we gotta be fashionably late, but hey, listen, she's shooting shots over here like they wasn't late here.
Hey,
You know,
I'm working on both sides.
listen here.
Straight everything. Oh, I was late here.
She was late here. She told me 5 o'clock, y'all.
Now I said
Your boy was
5:30 and 5:45.
Your boy is never on time for nothing. I was here at 5:05 today.
Congratulations. Because he was here before the
I'm mad as hell. I live up the street, y'all. I live up the street.
I told you it was right up the street.
10 minutes, and I took the wrong exit twice. It's crazy. 10 minutes from my house, and I took the wrong exit twice. It's crazy. Crazy work. Nasty.
I asked you to explain, but
nasty work. Y'all know how Allentown Road and these bumps is, man. Old Branch Avenue, detour for the same damn thing for 15 years at least. God damn. Come on, PG. Y'all gotta fix that, man. Come on. Fix that, man.
Like, fix all the roads.
The Department of Transportation, labor, what y'all doing? DOT, what y'all doing out here, man? We just voted for this shit that for y'all to get this money so y'all can fix the streets, man.
Well, it's already been Project Reconstruct for years and years.
Lord have
just
mercy.
Not doing the work.
Allentown Road is like riding down MLK in Baltimore.
They make cones faster than they fix the street.
Let me tell y'all something. I don't like Doge or none of that. I don't agree with nothing that they're doing. But we might need Doge and the Department of Transportation, man. We might need y'all to come look at the city of Temple Hills, man, and see what the hell is going on and why our roads is not right yet. I am tired of going to get an alignment. I'm tired of going to get new tires.
The new tires part. Okay.
I'm tired of my air pressure on my tire on my car. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it. Let's get that together. Tired of it. Golly.
My question
Sorry
to
for
you,
my rant.
it's all right. My
That's
question
the
to
ADHD.
you, how do you do a reset for yourself after
Oh, yeah,
you
this is a good
after
question.
you give in to all of your
Yeah.
clients?
How
and
do ya?
friends?
Nah, what's crazy is so every year for my birthday, I probably don't cry during the whole year. It has to be something very weird for me to even tear up. So for my birthday every year I go to a beach city or somewhere where I can go by the water, and I literally I wake up at the same time anywhere I go, no matter if it's East Coast, West Coast. I
That's
go
a
to the
motivation
beach
right
and I go cry for about 4 hours. Like I think about things that help me cry. I'll think about my grandma. I think about my life, period. Um, and as a Virgo, I'm just like my biggest critic. I'm my biggest
Why he's an asshole.
I am my biggest adversary as far as how I talk to myself, how I look at myself, my expectations for myself. So, um, my New Year is my birthday, and that's how I celebrate my New Year. I shed whatever, uh, all my emotions from the prior year, from September to September. Um, and I look in the mirror. When I wake up in the mirror, I look at myself and I literally tell myself 5 things. I won't share it. But the sixth thing that I do say, and it's not something that, is words of affirmation, but I always say, let's get it. Like, I'm up, I'm alive, I have another day to impact, or I have another day to attempt to make a change. So that's how I reset. Um, I'm a person um, that don't know how to express their feelings when it comes to certain things. I'm a very expressive person, though. But when it comes to communicating my feelings as far as emotionally, that's a tough one for me. Um, Even with my therapist, we joke about it all the time. And even my aunt, she's like, "Yo, you are one hard person to you have to earn my love." And I'm just not a giver. I'm very uh hard on that and very patient. So, um, like I said, I definitely try to talk to myself and love myself by telling myself words of affirmation. I think a lot of men probably don't know that we need that. We need those words of affirmation. We need reassurance as well because it help with our confidence and the way we approach situations.
Yes. With some of the men who be picking up these microphones on podcasts, I wish they would have better conversations.
Oh, for sure, and but it's not really the man; it's really the money that's behind it. Like, and it's all of this stuff, just like for social media. It's a bunch of clickbait stuff, or hey, look at me. Uh, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm saying, and when we speaking like this, uh it may not attract a lot of views and stuff like that because it is just so taboo for a man to be speaking about his raw emotions, his feelings, his thoughts. It may be taboo for a woman to talk about grief, talk about stress, um, and even talk about uh, it's like fitness stuff, just simple things like fitness stuff. But I guarantee y'all, if we was on here talking about how many bodies I got, or how many, how many sexual partners, or anything like that, or it would be something very, crazy. We will be lit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I think it's not really about the man. It's more so about um trying to go viral or trying to
It's
make the money.
the sensationalism
Yeah, for sure.
of everything, because even when some people are talking about like their fitness and working out, and then you have like females like now, because of all the stuff that's just going on, you have these fitness influencers who are now coming out saying that they've had surgery,
Oh yeah.
that they've had
Oh
BBLs.
yeah. Steroids,
Right.
BBLs, surgery. I always. That's why one of the things I did not want to do was base my company or just my life off of social media. You see these people, they look hella good on Instagram, hella good. And then you see them do one set, not even a set. You might see them do 3 reps. You don't know what that person is doing when they leave that camera, when they turn that camera off. You don't know what surgeon that person went to go see 6 months ago. You don't know, the last year, you see Shorty, she looking 400 pounds, and then she come back the next year, she's 225 with big titties and a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know. So I never wanted to be that trainer. I never wanted to base my training off of that. And I always tell my clients, that is a different person. That is not you. You're not going to get those results that person got because X, Y, and Z. 9 times out of 10, that person, and even women be taking steroids to get thicker, you know what I'm saying, uh, for growth and parts that they want to stick out more, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't just men, it's women as well. So um, I don't trust fitness influencers online, and I'm just being honest because I don't see a lot of them doing the work or putting in the work or that work translating to their clients. You can't you can't tell my client that hey, um, we're gonna run 3 miles today, but we're gonna do it in quarter-mile intervals. Um, we're gonna run for 3 minutes and 30 seconds each round, and you know, you just admitted that you had surgery. You know what I'm saying? How can this person now believe that you even put in the work for them to do the work? So I like to lead by example. So I'll do it. I make sure I do it, but also uh, the routines and stuff that I'm putting together is coming from educated perspective. It's nasty work which our women and men are doing out here, man. Nasty work, man. Surgeries and all of that, man. It's nasty work. Disgusting behavior.
And I do know some people who've had surgery. I think the biggest thing that has ever scared me about getting that sleeve surgery is that y'all be coming out looking like bobbleheads.
Oh, no question.
Like the head and the body just don't be
The
matching.
neck
And
can't hold your head up.
I said that about my own mom, and she got mad. I love her dearly, but I was like, it's not matching right now. The one thing I'll say is just me being vulnerable in itself is when I stopped smoking. When you give up one of those vices, you compensate it with something else. And so that has been like my biggest struggle when it comes to my physical health is still compensating for the vice that I no longer partake in. Um,
So for you, is that that compensation. Are you eating more, or are you drinking more, or you just because a lot of people think that because you want to lose weight, you don't need to eat, but you actually need to eat. But it's about what do you eat in the times that you eat, and are you resting? Are you sleeping after you eat a big meal? Are you sleeping for a long time after you eat a big meal? So a lot of that stuff play along with that. So if you're compensating that smoking vice by drinking more, then you need to make another daily routine or weekly routine. So for me, I don't drink Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, if unless I go out on a Friday. But typically, I don't go out on Fridays because I work early on Saturdays. So Monday through Fridays, I don't drink. When I got classes, I'm in a master's program. When I got classes, I typically don't smoke.
Okay, educated
Mon-
black man.
you know it. You know it. Um, Usually, I don't smoke Monday through Thursday. So it just you have to. It's hard.
Trying to build a routine for yourself
Listen, even for
and limit
trainers, it's
things,
hard.
because one thing I don't like, I don't eat a lot of sweets, but I feel like I still intake the sugar by what I drink. So it's
Yeah,
still an issue, still something that I work on continuously, and putting myself in the right mental state to even be in to set a schedule for myself and the things that I do partake in, or the things that I do decide to fix and eat.
I tell you this. Uh, you got to look at it as an investment in yourself. You know, like I said earlier, um, and it's probably more prevalent with women. You look at yourself every day and you be like, oh, if I change this, I'll look better. Or if I just do this, I'll look better. Or if I do this, I'll, appear to look better. If you ever had that thought about yourself, then you should invest in yourself to obtain that, you know, to obtain that look. You deserve it to yourself. Um, you know, I don't know if you have kids or not, or even in a relationship, sometimes the woman does the most, you know, and that's just real with responsibilities and also being that emotional shoulder, and that emotional crutch, and that also that supportive crutch. And y'all forget to give back to yourself or reinvest that energy that you give to other people to yourself. That is your biggest, reward and accomplishment is to invest in yourself, fitness wise, education wise, and even appearance wise. You know, um, I may look good and I feel like I dress nice, but if I don't like myself, I'm not gonna walk a certain type of way. I'm not gonna talk a certain type of way. I'm not going to have that confidence that I need to do what I need to do, or just appear the way that I need to appear. So definitely, it's all about investing. Like, and it don't even have to be monetary investment. If you can change the way you eat, that is an investment.
Mhm.
If you can change the way that you look at yourself and how you love yourself and how you treat yourself and how you talk to yourself, that is an investment. It don't have to be an investment with a trainer. It don't necessarily have to be that. It's about you changing your lifestyle. That is the biggest investment.
Y'all, groceries is expensive,
That's
okay?
a fact.
And it costs a lot more to eat healthy and buy healthier
Listen,
options than it does for the
That's-
processed and fast foods, which I never have understood in this country.
it's very
But
expensive.
Fast
Just
food
buy
is
vegetables, so
cheaper.
expensive. Like I said, I'm
cheaper.
not a vegan, but I do eat vegan light majority of the time. And I just want to say that's the most expensive groceries that I've
For sure.
ever
Yeah.
paid for.
For sure.
A
Oh,
salad costs more than a burger. Like, make it make sense.
Wegmans, why do y'all Wegmans
Wegmans,
salad?
Whole Foods.
Wegmans. At the store, the grocery store is Wegmans. When I go to Food Line, when I go to Safeway, I pay less than the name brand items for the store brand stuff. Wegmans, why when I come there and I want to buy a salad, a Wegmans brand salad, not a salad choice, not a salad topping, Caesar salad. Why is it $5.99, man? And it's a Wegman salad. We gotta do better, man. Nasty work. I spent $75 at Safeway today just getting materials for dinner. And it's nasty work. It was probably like 14 items. Crazy. Crazy.
I got strawberries, pineapples, and dragon fruit, and it cost me $35.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
And I still need to go to Costco's because I participated in the boycott
And
that I don't understand.
Hey, we talked about this.
let me tell y'all something, man.
The-
Man, anything for a check, Al Sharpton, Lord have mercy.
Y'all missed the whole month. We could have did the whole
Exactly. The whole Black History Month. Where was you at, Al Sharpton? It don't take, you've been in the game for 80 years and it took you that long to derive a plan. We need new leaders, man. We need new ideas. They don't respect it because it is old tactics for a new day. It is a new day. We have to develop better strategies when it comes to, protests, when it comes to demonstrations as a whole. We marched for years. We protest for years. We blacked out for years. And the same things are happening. So I feel like the new wave is voting your people in to these offices. You have to go vote. They're not respecting the marches, y'all. They're not respecting the blackouts, y'all. Black people don't even respect them. Black people don't even respect the blackout. Somebody went to, I know several people that ordered from Amazon that day. So we can't get on one accord, then it's always going to be the same outcome.
But I just feel like the boycott and the major chains, it's like we have no alternatives, people. Like y'all keep saying, oh well, don't go to Target. Okay, don't go to Walmart. Those are the two biggest monopolies that have the essentials that we need. Now, granted, there is a black supermarket off of Indian Head Highway called Oasis Market. But then if we all go there,
shout out Oasis Market.
You know what I'm saying? We all go there, we buy them out. Then where we gonna go? Like it's.
My thing was with this plan, it should have been somewhere where we could go and for every
yes
has a list of small black owned businesses.
Granted, I'm sorry to cut you off. Granted, it might be I mean, that's a catch-22 because okay, the idea is out there. I think that they might be looking for us to then do the homework in our relative state, in our state. So, but you're putting this out, if you're going to do this and you putting this out on the 27th, and then you're saying the 28th, we ain't buying nothing. Don't stop for gas. Don't. I was like, well, shit, God, I am on a quarter tank and I gotta go to Virginia. And it's a Friday. Let me tell you something, man. I had things to do on Friday, man. I had to fill my gas tank up, Al. I'm sorry. I had to fill that tank up. You know what I'm saying? I bust that joint down, man. Took my trip. Yeah, but seriously, man, we just need better demonstrations. And you can't complain about anything that's happening if you're not voting. And the sick and disgusting behavior that most of the people that I see haven't even voted for the county executive ever. They never voted the department chair for the education in this county. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not starting with the grassroots areas in the area that you in, that you can actually touch these people and see these people, then we're not gonna get nothing changed, man. We're never gonna get any change. You got to get your people in. There's a president in office who grabs women by the pussy. You know what I'm saying? He's actually convicted felon, and he's doing whatever. He getting his people in. He having his way.
He was going to
So
do. So
we need to counteract that because there's no what we gonna tear up our own Target on what's that, Central Avenue. You know what I'm saying? If we boycott that Target, let's just say this boycott was successful and we boycotted that Target for 3 months. Let's just say 90 days, right? Our people still work there in that community, right? That means that that Target is going to lay off workers of our community. So what we saying, we don't care about those people that's working there? There's no winning in this.
Yeah, there's no
yeah,
long
There's no long game. There's no winning in this. They're gonna lose. They're gonna cut back their hours. Some people might get laid off. I don't see white managers over there at the Largo uh Target. I don't see white employees over there. I see nothing but my people over there. I'm not boycotting that Target. My people still work there. Yeah, that one day it's not gonna affect their check. But what if that was a 3-month thing
but
and all of those people
some
got laid off?
people have been affected. I was reading someone that works at Target, and it's not a Target in this area, but she was saying like they already started cutting back hours because remember once they rolled back their DEI, they lost $15 billion
Yeah.
within like the first week of that.
hmm
So now they are in some places they are cutting back hours, and it is a desert, like people aren't going in there, so it's tough because it's just like again we live in the richest, well, it was the richest black county, but now we number 2. So between PG County, Charles County, like it's all black, it's us. So it's like even though we boycott these major chains, are like and they said our people work there. So now we see what's going on. All these federal workers got laid off. So now we boycotting these places. So that's even more people that's laid off.
Yeah, for
So that's
sure.
more unemployment.
Mhm.
They cutting funding, they cutting everything else. So at the end of the day, yes, okay, ooh, I'm holding on to my money, but it's so many people that are affected because
sure.
it's such a snowball effect. And us not going to these places, it's like now you taking money out of other people's pockets, you taking food out of other people's children's mouths and stuff like that. So it's so many moving pieces, and I think people don't think about that. I understand y'all want to hit the CEOs. Well, that's when the voting comes in because
Exactly.
the tax laws is the reason why Jeff Bezos and Alicia and everybody else not paying no taxes. That's why you have it's 4 men right now that got more money than probably half of America combined. And for what? They are the ones that's hoarding the wealth. Like, if y'all would change things, the economy would flow. Like, I feel like our generation makes the most money that our parents never saw some of the salaries that we're saying.
No way.
Never.
No way.
I know my mother never saw the salary that I'm making. I know she didn't. But it don't feel like it because
Everything is
everything's expensive.
for sure.
PG County, we don't need another Chick-fil-A. We don't need another Royal
We don't
Farm.
need no more townhomes.
No more
No more
townhomes.
townhomes.
We don't need
None.
another tropical smoothie. Okay?
Jeez.
Another Chipotle. We
We
don't
need these
A lot of
property
rich
taxes to go down,
That's
please.
why a lot of the chains that we have here, they can really like take some of them back, bring some of the change from other states here.
Please listen.
Please take it back.
Just on 202 alone, it's about 3 Chick-fil-A's. Why? Off of 202. Why?
It's like 3 Royal Farms in a span of like a 8 minute drive.
It's like what? Why?
And it's now PG County. I think is not even in the top 10 in Maryland in education and testing scores. So that is also something to look at. This is a black county. You know, so we represent a lot. Uh, other states and counties have eyes on this county. So, for us not even to be ranked in the top, even shit, the top 3, top 5 for me is a bad thing. But the violence and the robberies and the property theft is up.
It's also
You
a
know,
flashy county.
it's all well,
When I say flashy, people living
yeah,
above their means.
above their means. So, this is causing the foreclosure rate to go up. All of these things that, you know, that affect our cost of living, our way of living, you know, is here in this county. If we're not, I'm telling y'all, man, it is people. A lot of people think that this shit is rigged. A lot of things is rigged. Get out there and vote. Vote. There's county executives here that can make changes for the county. Vote. I'm not going to share who I'm voting for, but do your research on the person. See what they talk about. If you're a millennial and you got kids, how can you be comfortable sending your kids to school in this county when these schools look the way they do?
Because it's free babysitting. They don't care about
It's
these kids'
just
education. These kids
it's
out their kids.
disgusting behavior. You would think that you would care about your child's education and the school system and the school district that they're in. You know, you have to care. So in order for us to change, I feel like in order for us and for things to make a change or make a turn for the better, we have to educate our people like we did in 2008 for the Rock the Vote campaign. When the millennials was outside, it was a lot of people's first time being able to take a part in that voting campaign for Obama. It was a lot of people first time, a lot of college students first time voting. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's gonna take stuff like that to get our people at these little campaigns, these little votes. The little votes count. It's easy to vote in your.
You the damn ballot.
It's easy to vote in your county.
People just gotta care.
Just gotta care.
Have to care.
And you gotta care, because this county is known for shady activities and shady goings on in that PG county government,
and walk
so,
out the house.
Bet
y'all know who that was.
let's get it together.
Flush it down the toilet. Flush the check.
Hey, let's
Jack
get
Johnson.
it together out here, man.
No, for real.
Shit,
While we talking about community, I want you to tell us a little bit about your nonprofit.
All right, so my nonprofit is called Failures Not an Option. So what I'm looking to do is build group homes for early release teens and teens who cannot find placement. The state can't find placement for. I'm looking to open 4 group homes in DC and 4 group homes in Baltimore. I went to school in Baltimore. I roofed in Baltimore. Baltimore has a special place in my heart because I've met some of the greatest people
The coolest
and
yos
the
and
Shout
mos.
coolest
out to the
yerps,
yos.
the coolest yerps and the yos and the same old sport is so Baltimore I have an affinity for, DC I have an affinity for. So I'm just looking
The
to
mugs
um
and the jugs.
change I'm to be honest, my biggest uh fulfillment would be uh sending 10,000 kids to college or getting them accepted into college. We got the Gen Zs out here, they tearing shit up and they don't have positive reinforcements and role models, or they just not accepting to it. So
There's no reform program.
there's no reform program. A lot of these kids are getting locked up more than the adults now,
And go home.
and they go home
There's no
and
consequences.
there's no consequences when they get home. There's no advice when they get home. Uh, they feel like they're the adult in the house because A, that parent don't care, or B, that parent is not there. So what I look to do is educate, motivate, and inspire these young men to do better, and that there's another way. I'm not going to sit up here like I'm the holier than thou, or I haven't been, because I was one of those teenagers. I was in juvenile for 2 to 3 years in juvenile. I went to boot camp. I went to jail. So I can understand where they're coming from. I get what they're going through. Um, a lot of people, a lot of them can't see outside their block or outside their area, and I done been everywhere that I wanted to go. So it's about teaching and shedding a new light and a better perspective on the world and what's around you in your community.
I think some of the best mentors to children is them being able to connect with someone
For
who's
sure.
been through what they've been through.
Sure.
Or sometimes it's kind of hard for. I just remember being a teenager. You don't want to hear your parents trying to like. You don't
Yeah.
relate to that
Yeah.
because you looking at them as you haven't been through what I've been through. Or it's different now. But a lot of people who are in the system or they're on drugs or anything along those lines, the best type of mentorship that they can get is someone who's been through it.
For sure. And you just can give them a better outlook because, of course, if somebody's still behind bars and they sitting for a long time, you can't, they can't see freedom. You know, for me, I can see freedom because I'm free. For one, I done been through what they've been through, and I done in my thinking, I I succeeded. You know what I'm saying? I might not be a millionaire. I might not have all the things that I want to have, but I got past the system. I got past the stereotype of when you get locked up as a teen, you don't make nothing out of yourself. Um, so I done been through that and I done surpassed that in my book. So I talk a different type of way and I not even brag a different type of way. I can share that with these teenagers that look, you know what I'm saying? That's not the end all be all. And I guarantee you'll make a whole lot of money being legit than out here stealing someone's car or, you know what I'm saying, shooting and killing another teenager. You're gonna do juvenile life, and in DC they're gonna send you to adult jail, do fed time. So you just gotta be more smart about your decisions.
Absolutely. What do you want your biggest impact to be like when you're, let's say, 30, 40 years from now? What do you want your legacy to be?
My legacy was to I want my legacy to be impacting everyone that I talk to. No lie. I want to send these kids to college, especially the young men who have went to juvenile or been to jail. I want to get them in college, and so they can see that you can also make the same money that you're out here hustling for. You can make that in college. Um, it's way different ways, but you'll also come out of that a better man, a better person, and educated. So for me, it's more so about the people that I touch. It's never about me. It's about the people that I actually have my hands on every day. If I can impact them in any type of way, that is a fulfillment of mine.
That was deep. No, we always end our show with words of wisdom. Um, so if there's anything that you could say to someone who wants to maybe follow in your footsteps or just need something to get through to another day, as well as I know you're not on social media, but if someone wanted to get in contact with you for the nonprofit or anything involving fitness.
So you can email me at failures no option at gmail.com. You can also, that's for my nonprofit. For my fitness, F and no underscore fit. I almost forgot my IG name. Lord have mercy.
I don't
I never get on there. But for business purposes, I do answer my messages for business purpose. Just DM your boy and we could talk about it. Um, my words of wisdom would be um, perseverance and resiliency. You will go a long way if you have that. You can, if you have perseverance and resiliency, of course, consistency, but it takes the perseverance to survive these days. You're going to fail. You're going to get knocked down. You're going to stress. You have to persevere through it all. And you have to have some sort of resiliency and mental fortitude. I'm not the most religious person, but I strongly believe in praying. And I ask for those two things on a daily because these niggas will test you. You gotta persevere. You gotta be resilient.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it me?
Yeah.
I don't know how to go behind that.
I don't know.
Dang. He want to put on his deep philosophical things.
Profound and black.
You might have to come back for another show.
Hey.
Aside
Oh.
this profound black thing has been an inside joke between me. And I'm not calling him that.
I'm gonna come in here next time with gray hair, y'all. Gray hair.
This is why I'm constantly looking at him like, what?
Sitting over here looking stressed out.
Because you really don't know what's about to come out his mouth. Like, 'cause what? Oh my God. So I don't even know what to say. Like, it's just a really he has his moments, and today today was one of those moments. Okay, all right. Serious moment. Okay, so as y'all all know, first of all, happy Women's History Month. Okay.
Word, happy
Shout out
history.
to
Yeah,
all
Women's History
of the
Month.
beautiful ladies. As we go into this month. Shout out to the 92 percenters. Take your rest. But I'm just going to say, I hope that you all took heed to my advice when I said, please make sure that you do something for yourself. So I hope you guys have done something for yourselves. I hope you guys have unplugged. tapped out when it comes to social media. But the biggest thing I want to encourage people to do is just to stand firm in who you are. Um, Today, I was very humbled um, by at church. I was honored as someone that was considered to have a prophetic voice. Um, and I think a lot of times those of us who really do work, and I'm not talking about like working our 9 to 5, but we do work within the community. We do work, whether you are running some type of group, running some type of program, whether you are in a sister circle or something, like you're always doing some type of work. And I think you got to give yourself your flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say that we need to give ourselves our flowers because we made it through 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
We done made it through the first 2 months.
2 months felt like
January is very
2025.
tough.
So I really want to challenge people as we go into the new season, as we get ready to go into spring, um, to really give yourself your flowers and celebrate any accomplishment, whether it's big or small. Because even though for me, I was not expecting to be honored at all, but it was like a surreal moment where it made me feel like I don't give myself my flowers
very
enough.
deserving.
And I really don't. And so it was a moment for me. It's just like, you really do these things. Like, this is really you. Like the biography and all the stuff. It's really you. And so even now as a teacher, I'm really like, girl, you did that. You helped them kids grow. Like, you really are making a difference. So give yourself your flowers. And it doesn't have to be that you're making a difference in a whole bunch of lives.
It's
It
smart.
could be one person.
Mm-hmm.
It could be one thing that you've done for someone else, or one thing that you've done for yourself. But the biggest thing is to give yourself your flowers. Celebrate yourself. So this week, I don't know why I've been on these weekly challenges, because I challenged everybody last week who got the self-care message on Monday. I challenged them to do one thing for themselves that was for self-care. So I'm challenging everybody this week to give yourself your flowers. Celebrate that accomplishment, whether it's big or small. And always remember to live fearless.
I like that.
I'm gonna tell y'all how much we be aligned all the time, randomly.
By
Um,
accident.
I had saw this quote earlier from Michelle Obama. Success isn't about how much money you make; it's about the difference you make in people's lives. And that was one of the things that not only I've been working on. Um, was also one of the reasons why I asked the question earlier: what did he want his legacy to be? Because I don't want to be remembered as an angry person, a mad person. In my past life, I was known as the drunk person who always gonna pull up with a bottle. I mean, I still might have that bottle, but you're gonna remember me for more than just that. It's gonna be about my words and my actions. One of the reasons that I started the podcast is so that it would be an outlet for myself, as well as being able to touch people in certain ways and talk about topics that you won't hear on a lot of other podcasts or anywhere else. So I do want y'all to, as Phyllis said, give yourself flowers, give yourself grace. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all next week. Thank you,
Bye,
MJ, for
y'all.
joining
Thank
us.
y'all for having me. If you like to have your boy again, I would love to come back just so I can press that alarm button. I want to give myself. I'm gonna take heed to what Phyllis said and give myself some flowers. I
He's
want that
baby
alarm.
Kanye. He always
I want
giving
that
himself
alarm.
his flowers.
I want that alarm. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
We see y'all next week. Thank you for
Bye,
tuning in.
y'all.
Word.